Yo, it's been a minute since I've done a psychology-based video where I'm just talking and giving you guys kind of the framework of kind of how I'm just going through life and what I'm thinking about, how I'm thinking, and maybe it can inspire you. Maybe we think similarly or whatever. But yeah, I'm heading home right now from Publix. I literally just blanked out because honestly, I pick up the camera and I don't have a topic of discussion. I quite don't have anything to discuss with you all, but I'm gonna come with something off the fly. So, what has been surfacing through my mind a lot recently is just the whole idea of transitioning into something new. Transitioning into something not really new, but something that I'm more passionate about, which is day trading, investing, entrepreneurship, and the overall idea of advancing myself. Hold on. Yeah, and with all of that, I believe a huge proponent of that and a large, pretty much influence into me building into my better self is me adapting it and putting myself in a different environment and pretty much enforcing myself to adapt to that new environment. So I've been talking about it, or I talked about it once or twice on here, but I've intensively been planning to move to either these three locations, either Texas, Florida, or Arizona, but heavily leaning towards Florida as of right now. I mean 80%, 90% leaning towards Florida, I'm not gonna lie, because it's still southern. Like, I'm still in the South, and I've always wanted to live in Florida. Like the sunrise, not sunrise, but the sunshine and the beach, bro. Who doesn't want to live by the beach? Like 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive from the beach. Man, I haven't been on the beach in a minute. It's been about a year now. But yeah, I love the beach, man. Who doesn't like the beach? Heavily leaning towards Florida as of right now. And I've been making this promise to myself and keeping it pretty. I'm broadcasting it to you guys as well, so you guys can hold me accountable. But a year from now, I will be in a completely different situation. For these past few days, I've been looking and researching, going on different websites, just looking at different apartments, different opportunities of living in Florida. Apologize for this noise. Golly. But it definitely excites me, the idea of transitioning into a whole nother environment and just things being different. I've been living here for a majority of my life. Of course, I had 4 years in college in Durham, but I went back into my hometown, and it's about that time, bro. I'm 22, bro. I'm not getting any younger, and oftentimes I compare myself to other day traders, other influencers, other finance influencers specifically. Most notably, guys exactly my age, 22, like TJR. I've been looking at him recently, as well as Andre Diaz. Both of those guys are doing it. They're really doing it and trading. And I catch myself coming home after work and just watching these two. The guys that are doing the same thing I'm doing, the same niche, same YouTube stuff, and they're doing it. They're doing it to the best of their abilities and just living up to who they truly desire to be. And here I am, I can't really condemn myself too much because I'm putting myself in the right positions. I'm making the daily habits and making sure they're productive and making sure they're accomplished and completed by the end of the day. I'm trying my best, but I'm still in the same area. At 18, I had a completely different idea of where I would be at 22, even at like 20 years old. I legit thought I was gonna have a crib and like 2-3 cars at that point. Being that I look at these other influencers that are 21, 22, 23 that are doing it big. And I know that this is all achievable. I can achieve all of that within a year. because of how transformative trading can be within a short period of time. But that's not really the focus as of right now. As I've gotten older, I've realized the focus has shifted towards, like I mentioned earlier, it's just creating those habits and making sure I'm just focused on them every day and making sure they are done. And always making sure that those habits are aligned with who I want to be. So that every day, even though I'm not that person I'm not that person that I want to be, but the things that I'm doing are attributing to that person that I want to be. Hold on, I just got to the crib. I want more for myself. I desire more for myself, and I just want to be more. I want to do more, be more, live more. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is so limited, and at some point, you have to kind of snap out of your reality and say, I deserve more. Because why not? I deserve more. And the only person that is going to get myself, the only person that will shift me into a different position is me. Not mommy, not daddy, not grandma, not grandpa, not friend, not brother, not cousin, not nobody. It's you. You, bro. You are the determining factor of who you become and where you end up in life. Often I hear that it's your parents' fault for, I guess, your childhood. But after that, once you become a sensible adult and you have the complete consciousness of what you're doing and what it can lead to, that is all you, despite wherever you came from and where you are right now. Simple as that. So I take that upon myself, and I believe in complete accountability. So right now I'm not in the place that I want to be at as a 22-year-old, but I fully acknowledge that everybody has a different path. Completely have a different path. I can't be out here comparing myself to Alex G when he was 22 making millions of dollars, comparing myself to Andre Diaz right now, comparing myself to TJR, comparing myself to Lambo Raul when he was 22. But because I'm going to be just a shell of myself, because I'm so fixated and so enamored by what they're doing, which is nothing wrong with being inspired by it. But once you become so comfortable in looking at somebody else's lifestyle, it kind of hinders yourself in a way, because so many, like, think about how many people watch reality TV shows, or people watch Day in the Lives, or people watch everybody else's lives but put their lives last. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, because even myself, I'll play freaking Fortnite, make sure my Fortnite character is on point, looking good, making sure my aesthetics is on point, all that. Let me turn some lights on. Nah, it's gotta be a certain way. I'll make sure my Fortnite character is on point. I'll make sure my Maddie character on my career on 2K. I will make sure every character, Call of Duty, my attachments, everything, bro. My character on the game, GTA, I'm making sure he got the best drip. He got drip, he got clothes, he has the crib, he has the cars, he has the bags, he has the hats, accessories, glasses, ski, whatever he wants, whatever I want for that character, he's gonna have. But we put that character so far forward, and we place so much priority and emphasis on that character that we tend to forget about ourselves, or we look at ourselves and we limit what we can do. I thought somebody was looking at me. I'm looking crazy over here talking to a camera. But we limit ourselves, and for what? You have the ultimate control of yourself, and maybe that's why we're so fixated on those characters, because we can completely control them. But at some point, you got to turn into real life, into the reality, and there's realistically nobody else you can control but yourself. You have such an unlimited capacity and potential, and I'm speaking to myself as well. This is like self-talk as well, and I'm talking to you guys as well. You have such an unlimited potential to limit yourself in any way, to limit yourself by saying, I'm not that smart, or I don't have that much money, or I didn't have a great childhood, or I went through this trauma. There's something that I went through in my past that is limiting me, and it's not letting me go forward. Whatever it is, bro, you have to keep going, and you have to acknowledge and adopt this in your belief system, that you are destined for greatness if you truly believe it, and if you put yourself in a position to do so. Think about it like this: we're all destined for something greater. Every single one of us is special in some way, in some shape or some form. We're all given a gift, talents, and all of us have the abilities to learn other gifts. Like right now, I don't know nothing about HVAC or certain skills. I don't know anything about technology or AI. I know a little bit, not much at all. I can't, no, let me not say that. I'm not an astute dancer. I'm gonna say that. I'm not a great dancer. I wasn't the best in school. I wasn't like the worst, but I wasn't the best in school. Like, just to list a couple things that I'm not the best in. Shoot, I've been trying to learn to speak Spanish for the past like 4, 5, 6 years. Hola. Like, come on, bro. There's so many things that we don't have right now, but we could learn, right? Alongside the gifts that we already have, and the skills that we already have, we have the ability to outreach and learn more. Think about that. That character that you have in your game, that character with all the potential, you got the badges and you have all the attributes, that can be you. Like you, bro. That can all be you if you truly believe it, and if you do it. First of all, it's acknowledging that you can do it, and then second is putting yourself in a position to do it, and then maintain that consistency. The hardest part is getting started and just cranking it up. But once you build that inertia and you build that momentum, you're rolling, and you're putting yourself in that trajectory of success. I mean, don't ever allow yourself, please, that's the last person you want to convince to yourself that you can't do something, is yourself. Because you're the most powerful person to yourself. Yeah, self-talk, self-doubt, whatever you say to yourself, that's the most powerful thing you can say to yourself. People can say anything they want, right? And you can convince yourself that this person has a great influence over me based on what they say. But it's you that allows that talk, whatever, that comment, that critique, whatever it is, to be installed into your belief system. You're dumb. You don't have the skills to do this. You're not tall enough. You're not handsome. You're not pretty enough. Man, people be saying anything. Anything. For me, even I generate these negative self-doubt comments and the worst things imaginable. I say to myself. Sometimes other people don't even say, but I say to myself. And there's times we receive comments, critiques, we receive anything from other people, any type of talk, and we kind of adjust it, we kind of let it cook, we let it marinate into either a good or a bad thing. And then from there, we allow that to dictate what we do tomorrow or later on today. Man, self-talk is everything. I'm starting to learn that, and also just sitting down to think. I haven't really allowed myself to do that these past few months, just due to me working and just being on go mode. I like to constantly be in a state where I'm moving, I'm going somewhere. But you have to allow yourself to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just sit, think, and things will just come to you. I found that within these past few years in college, that the times that I'm sitting down doing nothing, just thinking, an idea will come to me, a phrase will come to me, a way of thinking will come to me, a new strategy, a new method in life in general would just come to me. But I say all this just to say, you have the ultimate power, but it's really up to you to direct your energy towards a positive or a negative direction. It's so simple, but it's so true. So simple, but so true. Remember, you have the ultimate power in your life, and you can be great, you can be good, or you can be subpar. Or you can even be lower than subpar. But at the end of the day, you can't blame anybody else but you. Yeah, you can't blame anybody but yourself. I always remember that. Self-accountability is you. Speaking to myself as well. It's me. I'm trying to go somewhere. It's all on me. Yeah.